Everybody, thanks for watching. Just a quick reminder that the flash drive sale ends today. This is the last day to get it at this price. It will go up $10 by tomorrow. If you want to get it at this price, make sure you guys take advantage of the sale now before it goes away. Also, a lot of you guys are having trouble accessing the 2023 video. Make sure you guys are going to Merkabah Academy. You go to Merkabah Academy, you scroll down, you go to Conscious Courses, scroll down to Never Pay Again, and you will see it right there. It's the first video at the top of the page. That's the video. That's where it's at. Make sure you are on Merkabah Academy and not Podia. Podia is where you go to download videos. Podia, you can't watch nothing on Podia. Everything is on Merkabah Academy for you to watch as far as those videos that's up there. 2023 is in Conscious Courses. Scroll down and Never Pay Again, and it's right there. And you can see we're making updates to the site, so it's changing a little bit, so bear with us on that. But the video is still there, and it's available to watch, and you can also download it. And also, yeah, I left a lot out of 2023. As I said in the video, it's more that's going to be in there that I left out. So understood, I had to put it this way just to see what was going to happen with what I put out. But end of the week, Friday, a part 2 of the 2023 will be out on Merkabah Academy. Same thing, it will only be in the Repair Again membership. So part 2 to 2023, so I could put in what I left out, will be up there come Friday. So you guys will get that, will see that video as well. Won't be on Podia. You can't buy it. Only place you can see it, Never Pay Again membership. So yeah, more coming for 2023 because it's just a lot. I have to do it separate video because it's a different segue or a different topic I got to get into with this video. So yeah, more esoteric. I recommend you guys, download the video so you can watch it later because we're going to be making some updates to the site. So some stuff will be in the way a little bit here and there. Not going to shut the site down because it'll be probably quick adjustments here and there. So download the video you got if you guys want to see it. So just make sure you guys are watching it. A lot of people asked about Podia. It's not going to be for sale on Podia. This is it. As I said, you got 8 days now. It's been up there for a day, 8 more days, and the video's coming down. A lot of the videos are going to be going away and coming down for reasons I explained. The algorithm is tracking certain information on sites throughout the internet. I heard this from a reliable source. I've experienced it already. I see what's coming and what they're going to be doing. So a lot of content, certain content I'm going to be taking down. So this is another reason. Make sure you guys get the flash drive. A lot of that content won't be on my site. It'll only be on the flash drive. So make sure you guys get it while it's available, and that's where that content will be. Until I can get a completely 100% independent site, this is what I have to do. Because as I said, if you're attached to anything, because what they're putting out, and they want to label it misinformation, however they want to label it, people are not going to fuck up their money for you. They're just not. So a lot of these sites, a lot of these designers, they are not allowing certain content. You can see a lot of the sites that I talked about before, they won't even let you, like sites like Vimeo and stuff like that. They say clear as day, you can't upload controversial videos, nothing that has to do with conspiracy theories or what have you. They're not letting you upload any of those type of videos. They'll take it down. And this is happening with a lot of sites like Vimeo and Vimeo or what have you. And this is what they're doing. I told you guys, people are going to have to decide whether they want to get paid or tell the truth. It's happening across the board. It's sweeping right now. So again, certain videos that I'm going to put out, you'll only be able to get them for downloads. It's the reason why I was doing the DVDs, but nobody wanted to buy those, which understandably so. But it's tough to upload something on the internet, and if you don't own that hub that is hosting the information, you only can have it up for a while. So understand what's going to be happening when I drop a lot of these upcoming videos. I'm only going to be able to have them up for a certain amount of time, and then that's it. It's only going to be available for a short amount of time, and then it's going to have to come down. So understand this is how it's going to have to be moving forward because this is what they're doing. Already, my YouTube channel is probably going to get shut down. Make sure you guys follow my second YouTube channel, just in case. The link is in the description. Yeah, and make sure you guys register on Merkabah Academy, updating the site, upgrading, a lot of stuff coming to that site. So yeah, again, I want to thank everybody that took the time to take advantage of the sale. Everybody should have a tracking number. If you order a flash drive, you should have a tracking number. Check your messages or go back on Square and check where you paid at. Everybody should have a tracking number. If you don't have one, make sure you send me an email Everybody should have one. Flash drives are going out. It's a lot of you guys. Appreciate the patience. There is no delay. It's just getting them together and putting them out. No problems, no issues. They're on their way. Appreciate the patience. So now let me get into this video. If you're paying attention to what's happened, this is stuff that we've seen before. The racial tension is growing once again, and it grows whenever they want to have distraction. So you see the thing that happened with the kid. You know, he just rang the guy's doorbell, 85-year-old guy, shoots him twice, shoots him through the door, stands over him and shoots him again. Luckily, the kid survived. But there's a bunch of people outside his house right now protesting. And, you know, the guy's 85. And, you know, there's an ongoing debate about this whole situation, whether he was scared or not, or whether he's just some racist old guy. Regardless, the guy was wrong. And whatever side you want to take on that, you know, some people just say, oh, he was just scared. I don't care what nobody say. Like, if you're scared, call the cops. If you in your home and you have the advantage and you can see that the kid clearly doesn't have a gun, even though he didn't look like a kid, but he doesn't have a gun. He just rang your doorbell. Nothing hostile was at your door. And he's not being loud. He's not threatening. He simply went to the wrong house. So by just asking, who is it? And, you know, are you in the right place? Could have settled it. Not to mention the guy has the upper hand because he has a gun. So, yeah, understandably so, while people were upset on that. At the same time, you also saw the video of the white woman being jumped by a bunch of kids. I think it was in Chicago, outside of her apartment or what have you. And again, we don't have the full story on that. We don't know if she said something. Supposedly she said something racist or something to one of the kids and they jumped her. Disturbing video if you've seen it. It's crazy. But again, racial tension. This is what they've been showing us for a long time. People doing, you know, not people, black people doing things, and it's being broadcast out there. It's everywhere. You know, it's happening in Philly a lot. You see, it's just like mobs of kids that's just out doing crazy shit. You know, you can't even walk past them and it might be altercation. And these kids are carrying crazy guns. I'm not talking just your regular old 9 Glock. I mean, they carrying drums, Bina drums, semi-automatic weapons, AKs, all kinds of crazy, high-powered weaponry. Teenagers, kids, and they shooting, and it's crazy out here. So again, this is being broadcasted a lot. It's being broadcast a lot. Everybody's seeing it. Everybody's talking about it. And it's just painting this picture of, you know, black people being violent or what have you. And it's geared towards adding to the racism that's out there, one, but it's pushing towards something because, you know, they're talking about curfews again already. We ain't even hit summer yet. They're already talking about curfews. They talk about martial law. They was already talking about martial law in Chicago before. It's getting out of hand. And it's like, everybody want to ask why. Oh, or take care of your kids and this and that. It's the same thing I was talking about at the lecture at UNLV when I was talking about the music. It's the music, you know. You can't tell a kid 24/7, this is what they listen to. Their culture is about exactly what they're doing. Violence. You know, I kill your mom. And what rap song did you hear that almost 95% of rap songs, somebody getting shot, somebody getting robbed, and all the music. This is what you're constantly telling these kids. And then you give these people awards for talking about it. And these kids think this is what they have to do. They got to be about their life. And most of these kids want to be rappers. So they think they have to live their life and be gangster to be somebody. And a lot of them just acting out because they can't be a rapper and because they can't have that money. There's no fathers there to really talk to them and tell them how to be a man because they're putting all the black people in jail for doing the same shit. It's getting crazy out here. And we not learning from the mistakes. It's the same thing over and over again. And it's crazy that people want to still, after everything we're seeing, still argue for hip hop. It's the biggest Trojan horse ever. And black people still don't want to see what the shit is. Oh, Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice got a song together now. Shaking ass or what have you. Same shit. What else is new? What's different? This is all we can do. This is all black women have to offer. It's the same shit. Oh, somebody else just dropped another song and it's about killing and money. It's the same shit. It's not going to stop. And we find the entertainment in the same thing. But then when kids do this type shit and stuff happens, then everybody want to throw their hands up. Oh, what the parents? Blame the parents. You're the parents. It's your fucking kids. They following you and what you're listening to. What happened? Yeah, the guy can straight up be racist. Straight up. I mean, he's in his 80s. He grew up during that era. He could just be a racist white guy, plain and simple. But when the news media is constantly showing black youth beating up people, shooting people, robbing people, white dude out walking his dog, get killed, robbed and killed. The dude was so high, it's on camera. It's on camera. You ain't even notice the video camera looking him right in his face because he was so high. Teenagers. This is crazy. It's so much going on out there with these teens and guns and shooting. And then meanwhile, back to the hip hop music that's telling them to do this. And nobody want to make the connection because you like the fucking beat. Now I got into all the scientific, jargon and, the whole issue with how our brain functions with music and how you can play music and our brain will be able to decipher what's in the music or what have you. We understand this. They know this. They understand how we are affected by the music, which is why they've been giving it to us. You can't tell me that these people care about how many people you shot, how much drugs you sold. They obviously know what it's doing to the black community, and that's what they want. Again, this was a plan set in place long ago because you guys got to understand how economics work. Because you're going to need a people to finance your community. Because your community, as I broke this down before, your community only has the money that's in its community. So it can only grow based on the capacity or the funds that's available within the community. Now, if you want to grow and do something extra, you got to have people come outside of the community to bring money into your community. This is what we're doing. So if you put stores in black communities and you have people going to these stores and spending their money in your stores, and then you make it so they can't have their own stores, where's the money going? It's going to the communities of the people who own those stores. So again, they made sure that the black businesses failed and we couldn't get loans to open business because the banks weren't giving us loans. They didn't want to give us loans to get mortgages so we can get rich off real estate. And they did this for years while they grew off of us having to patronize them because we couldn't open our own shit, because we couldn't do real estate. They wouldn't give us the money. You had to work hard and get the money. For years, we was just workers, working. The only way you can get into that white money is if you was doing something. You was buck dancing or you sold out already. It's the only way they was letting you in. Unless they had you in pocket, you weren't touching that money. So if you wasn't going to these colleges and working for them and doing something that was going to benefit them and put money in their pocket, you wasn't getting the money. It's a trend that has been around for too long, and we just not letting it go. It's out of style. And somebody's going to come along and want to be cool and say, oh, I'm not giving up my hip hop and this and that. And I already talked about this. Like, I love hip hop. I was in the music industry. I know what's going on. I know all about it. I made beats and produced and engineered all kinds of songs that made so much music. I love music. I love making music. I love hip hop. I understand what it is. And you got to understand, they took it from us. They took it from us a long time ago and made us think it was ours. But how can it be ours if they're controlling what we put out and the type of music that we put out? Before, we was putting out positive music. You could clearly see that the positive rappers, the rappers of substance, is gone. Now we got this bullshit, this dumb drumming music that's so stupid that it don't stimulate your mind at all. Beats is nice, I give it that, but nothing is being said that's revolutionary to black people. It's not. It's dumb, stupid shit. That's what it is. So talking about killing people, talking about money and bitches and this and that, that's what the youth is listening to. The youth jumps on to what's popular. They drive the future. It's the youth they want. So you got to understand what the youth is taking in is this music, this destructive, violent music. And then to not have nowhere or nobody to take their energy within them and cultivate it and make it be something better than what it is, you have the rappers, you have the hip hop culture that's taking that energy, and this is what we get. Most of those kids that was out there looting and rioting could give a damn about revolution. They was letting out anger. They was trying to get free shit, plain and simple. Most of the people was just pissed for the simple fact that George Floyd was black and they black. Not understanding the movement. Because if you really fucking understood the movement, and if you understood what they're doing, what they're trying to do, you wouldn't want this music. But because nobody that's mainstream, that's popular, that has influence is speaking up, this is what we have. Kanye tried to tell y'all, oh, Kanye crazy. A lot of rappers try to tell y'all, but they crazy. Oh, they not popping no more. They fell off. People trying to tell you, but if they're not, up here, then nobody want to listen. But it's stuff that we all deep down know and understand. You know it's wrong to be fucking killing people, talking about killing black people. You know that's wrong. Why would you want to glorify that? We know it's wrong. You know it's wrong to make yourself look like a fucking prostitute, a thought, a hoe. How is that productive to you? And why would you want younger women to see you in that light? But we just don't want to accept it. It's childish. These grown ass people walking around acting like kids. Acting like kids. It's childish as shit. Okay, we adults and we should be able to do adult things. But you do adult things when you're in an adult situation. Plain and simple. Or if you don't have it, you shouldn't be spending it. It's the same thing. We're not in a position as black people to be putting out what we're putting out. It's just that simple. This is what we're doing. We don't know what's going to happen. And it's so messed up that you can't even blame these people because they don't know no better. They just don't know. They've been brainwashed. These youth, the youth, everybody, the people who are, if you're not conscious, they brainwashed you. You're already just hooked on the culture and what you think you should be and how you should act. And it's just crazy because it's just too many black people that's upset with what's going on, but don't want to be a part of the solution. Just want to add to the problem. Everything is good and this person is bad and they did something wrong and people are outraged and upset until you go to the hip hop conversation and say, well, it's the music. Listen to what they're listening to. Listen to what mainstream media is putting out. Look at the visuals that we're seeing on hip hop television or what have you. And it's exactly what these kids are doing in the street. They turning up. They acting wild. Everybody got guns and you seeing these rappers with crazy guns. You seeing these kids with crazy guns and the culture is about guns and nobody's fighting no more. They shooting their own friends. It's crazy. We got new episodes of First 48 all the time. Same shit I always talk about. Hasn't stopped. I've been talking about this for over a decade. It hasn't changed. It got worse. And we're not learning from it. It's crazy. And then you got to pay attention to the news media and how they're wording things. They race baiting like a motherfucker. They clear as day saying, oh, racist old man or old guy shoots black kid. Old white guy shoots black kid. And it's like everybody's going to go straight to race. That's what they want us to do. Can't keep falling for the same shit over and over again. It's the same thing over and over. I don't know what else, to say. Some people have influence. If you got influence over somebody that's young, talk to them. I don't know why people are so fucking scared to talk to these teenagers. Your cousins, kids, or what have you. Talk to them. Let them know that they being set up. Because I talk to my son all the time. I talk to my little cousins and tell them, hey, this is a setup. Don't fall for this shit. Don't get caught up in all the stuff that everybody else is doing and wanting what everybody else wants. Focus on your own success and that. Don't be out here doing no dumb shit. I mean, talk to these teenagers if you know them. You're supposed to be conscious. Talk to them. A lot of these kids are smarter than you think. And they don't have no stability in nobody. They looking at these grown-ups, grown men and women doing worse than what they doing. So what you think they're going to do? They ain't getting no morals from them. They're looking at these grown-ass women thotting it. Crazy. These dudes doing the same thing. There's no positive role models. Nobody trying to do anything. And we talking about in inner cities, Chicago, Philly, Baltimore. It's crazy. And they know what it is. They let it happen. They know that anybody who can make a change is not going to go make a change. And a lot of the celebrities, when they go and speak, they go speak in a neighborhood or somewhere where it's not as bad as you think it is. And then a lot of times shit go in one ear and out the other to a lot of these kids because if you ain't put up no money, they don't want to listen. We made these kids embarrassed to do anything. Anything that we used to consider a hustle. We made it so uncool for them to pump gas and for them to, mow lawns and shovel snow, clean up backyards and alleyways, take out trash, whatever. We made it uncool. It's not cool. No, I'm not doing that. They want money the quick way. They don't want to work for it. They don't want to stand out there and beg for money or figure out a way to work and get money. Me and my little brother, when it snowed, we used to get our shovels and we used to go all the way to Bala to the white neighborhoods and shovel snow and make crazy money. It's just None of that stuff is cool no more because it's like nobody wants to put in the work. There's things out there making it look so bad to work. Hip hop culture is making our reality, our Black community, the way they want it to be. Until we control the music, we control the hip hop culture, and we make it what we want it to be. We make it positive, and we make it show that going to school and being an entrepreneur and being successful and having good credit and being respectful to your mom, your parents, your wife, your sister, girlfriend, or what have you. Until we do that, it's not going to happen. And as long as they own the shit, and this is all they allowing us to put out, that's what's going to be out. It's just that simple. Until we look at this shit the way we were supposed to look at it, with disgust and say, that's not me. I'm not this person. We got, there's so much music out here. There's so much dope, positive music that I've heard. Even mainstream. That's just good, regular party song. It's just, nobody's getting shot and killed. That we can make this music and it still can pop and be nice and without the disrespect of Black women, the image of Black women, and Black people being murdered and killed. The music is out there. We got it. We can make it. So I don't have to be that. But it's crazy to see what I'm seeing and what people are showing me and sending me constantly is just so much of this stupid Black shit with this, us doing crazy stuff. It got to stop. But yeah, I want to put out this video real quick. Make sure you guys are on Merkabah Academy and you register. There's a bunch of you guys who not registered. So you're sending me emails and you're like, hey, it's not working. Make sure you're on Merkabah Academy and you already registered. And your page to get updated. If it hasn't been, shoot me an email. So you should be able to get to Merkabah Academy, Conscious Courses, Never Pay Again. The video is right there at the top. But yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch. Make sure you guys take advantage of this sale. It's going to go up $10 tomorrow. Take advantage of it now. Yeah. See you guys next video.